We begin the 1 o'clock hour here on Jocks. Three-man front. Pat, Molly, Conrad with you until 2 o'clock. Landry will be back with us on Monday. Last night in the SEC, Tennessee knocked off the Ole Miss Rebels. Tennessee now 6-3 in conference play. Rebels fall to 3-6. It was Texas over South Carolina. So the Longhorns back to 500 in the SEC, 5-5. South Carolina, another bad season. You got a feeling that there's going to be a coaching change there in Columbia as they're now 11-12, 2-8 in the SEC. They were only one of two teams last year that did not make the NCAA tournament from the Southeastern Conference.
Yeah, them and LSU.
Yep. So those two teams.
Just wanted to remind everybody that LSU was the other one.
Yeah, look out for that. But tonight you got Texas A&M and Bama. That's a 6 o'clock tip-off on the SEC network. And then Oklahoma and Kentucky. That will be an 8 p.m. tip-off. You can see that game on ESPN2. Joe Lunardi has got his daily bracketology out. And as we speak, he's got the Vanderbilt Commodores as the highest ranked, take that back, Florida. Florida is 13. Vanderbilt is 14th. That would put both teams on the 4 line in regards to the tournament. Alabama would be a 6 seed, according to Joe Lunardi. We will have our own bracketologist on tomorrow. Is Rocco Miller, the bracketeer, will be on the show tomorrow. But Lunardi's got 10 SEC teams currently in the NCAA tournament. The Big Ten leads all conferences with 11, but they do not have Nebraska making the tournament. She's busy.
She is busy.
She is busy.
It's okay. He was being nasty about the Huskers.
Sorry, I was working on something. I didn't hear anything you said.
He said that Joe Lunardi does not have Nebraska projected to make the NCAA tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was waiting for your reaction, but you were busy.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm trying to do my job over here.
No,
Pat, you're just
that.
And to be fair to Pat, he's not used to having to look at the top 3 seed lines for Nebraska.
Well, I'm not either.
Yeah, fair.
So.
No, I just said that he's got 11 Big Ten teams making the tournament, but it's odd, because Nebraska's not one of them. And I turned and looked in the other room.
I find that really hard to believe.
And she was not paying any attention.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about them bringing back a kid that's ineligible from G League and they're going to get banned from the NCAA tournament. So I don't know, Molly, something like that.
What if the basketball player says, like, he goes on the injured list because he's got a bad back because he's been sleeping on this bad couch he got from some girl?
That's right. And the
put
couch.
All the blame on me.
I was about to say the couch that might have saved Nebraska basketball is now going to ruin.
Or he misses a game-winning shot, and they ask him after the game, "Hey, you look kind of awkward. Is everything okay?" No.
I like to think that my couch saved Nebraska ball.
I'm convinced that he still has it. You can't tell me otherwise.
What if he?
Also, I know college kids. There's no way he went and got another couch since then.
Exactly.
There's no way.
He's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he set it on the curb and set fire to it?
Oh no. Well, if they win a national championship, they can do that.
Okay. There you go. Well, good luck. They got to keep it in. It's got to be tradition. It's got to be passed down through the program
team.
at that
So
point.
when Nebraska won volleyball national championships, what did y'all do to celebrate?
Well,
did
we didn't win one when I was a student.
Oh.
We didn't win.
Did y'all win anything as a student?
Pat.
Well, I don't. I'm just asking.
We won like a Big Ten baseball tournament. Like 1 or 2 years. Because our baseball team was really good. Because there was one year, actually, we were in the Arkansas Regional. And it was the year that it was one of those years where Arkansas was like the #1 overall.
Mm-hmm.
But we had just won the Big Ten. We were like,
that was a good series. I
Michigan
remember
got
that
their own
series.
regional, but we didn't. It was just weird. And then it went to 3 games, and we eventually lost. But
Was that the year y'all played Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game? I'm kidding.
I actually don't know who we played. But
Wisconsin hasn't
The
had
joke
a
is
baseball
that
team since
they don't have a
1991.
baseball
I was about to say
team.
the joke is, yes, for anybody that missed that last week, because I didn't know that, and Molly
actually, we
informed
won
me.
a bowling national championship. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
even kidding.
No, Vanderbilt.
I was about to say
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's done that. Yeah.
We did win a bowling.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's something. A lot of schools don't have anything.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody
How
can
many
win
national-
multiple. I was about to say not everybody can win
And
multiple
then
national championships in college.
My
but, it's okay.
junior year of college, I think, we went to the national championship in volleyball. It was us in Wisconsin, and then we lost in 5 sets, but it's a good game.
Yeah, I was just disappointed. We only played in the national championship 3 of the 4 years I was in college, so I missed out on that perfect.
Your life must be so
that
hard.
perfect 4 for 4 because Ohio State and Ezekiel Elliott had to,
I
Kinda
can't
mess
imagine
things up in
just
the Sugar
what
Bowl.
it's like to be you.
It was hard, Molly. That freshman year was tough.
I'm sure.
I didn't know what to do from like the beginning of January to January 10th. I really didn't know what to do with myself. In the Big Ten, this is a serious question. I know this is going to sound like I'm piling on, but this is a serious question. In the Big Ten, do you remember when y'all came back from winter break? Like what day it was?
Like, I always had to come back early.
Oh, that's true.
Because of basketball, because I had to dance at games. So I usually came back like right before New Year's or right after New Year's.
Okay. I got you.
But class started probably like middle of January, I would say.
Okay. See, I just didn't know if it, because I remember.
My schedule was always different.
From what I understood, at a certain point at Alabama, they started pushing back when you would come back from winter break because they had to accommodate for the national championship game every year.
We never had that problem when I was a student.
They had to push it back so that everyone could go and attend that before coming back to school.
We won 3 games my junior year.
Nobody would show up for syllabus week otherwise. I'm sorry.
I don't feel bad for you at all.
No, I know you.
I have no sympathy for you at all.
And I never expect anybody to ever have sympathy for me when it comes to sports fandoms.
Literally none.
So we're talking basketball, and I was looking at, and I think this is a graphic that I don't know if this is from BetMGM and the Field of 68 sent it out. I'm trying to find out who exactly I should give credit for. But they basically ranked the SEC men's basketball jobs.
Okay.
I think it goes without saying. You could probably figure out, according to this list, who would be number one.
It's going to be the Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah, it goes without saying.
Yes.
It's number one. Who would you put at number 2? This is going to surprise you.
That's an interesting one.
I did not have this as number 2.
Right now, I would say probably Florida.
Okay, you say Florida. According to this list, they got them at 5.
Florida is okay. Are we going the money route here? Are we going Texas?
See, I was thinking money route, either Texas or A&M.
Yeah.
This is Southeastern Conference job rankings.
I'm going. All right, I'll get Texas.
Texas is number 2.
Okay, it is a money thing. Is A&M number 3?
No.
Interesting. Where's A&M?
6th.
Okay. Number 3.
They've got Kentucky 1, Texas 2.
Is number 3 Tennessee?
No. Tennessee's 4.
Arkansas?
Arkansas's 3.
Okay. Makes sense. You said Tennessee was 4?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Florida's 5.
And A&M was 6.
A&M is 6th.
So number 7 is going to be Alabama.
You got it. At 8 is Mizzou.
That's a little interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have put that.
Okay. Is Auburn 9?
Auburn is 9.
Okay. I thought they might be at 8, right? I figured them and Alabama would be very close.
Mm-hmm.
LSU is 10. Georgia 11.
What? They don't care about basket. They're not putting anything into that program.
Well, again, I have no idea. I don't know what the criteria is.
Yeah, no, it's just
that's
that's wild that they're 10th, but okay. Okay.
Georgia's 11, Vandy 12, Ole Miss 13, Oklahoma 14, Mississippi State 15, South Carolina 16.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Where was Ole Miss? What were they?
13.
Okay. Okay.
And if you saw the renderings of what was approved yesterday,
oh my gosh,
Oklahoma is going to play in.
Oh, that will be the mecca of college basketball.
It is incredible.
That a beautiful building.
And I remember when they launched the idea of doing this, this is the city of Norman. Like, they're building this.
Yeah.
And so it actually had to go through the Oklahoma Supreme Court before it was finally okayed. I had something to do with the school and the city as some back and forth. But anyway, it was approved yesterday. And if you did not see the renderings of what this thing is going to look like, it might be
incredible.
One of the prettiest basketball facilities from the outside and inside that you've ever seen.
I was about to say, from a college basketball standpoint, I'm not saying there's not, because I haven't seen them all, but from what I've seen, that would be the best I've seen.
Yeah,
in college basketball. I mean, it's truly incredible, and that would be cool too. Because I wonder if, I know it's a little bit of a travel, and they have their own arena and stuff, but I wonder if that would open up potentially, like, hey, maybe once a year the Oklahoma City Thunder can come and play a game, here in Norman and kind of expand out of Oklahoma City a little bit.
Because the Spurs have done that at the University of Texas in the Moody Center.
Yep, there you go.
They have gone up and played a few times in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, so that's gonna be incredible. It's just unfortunate that for somebody that's put so much in that program, it doesn't based on the way things are going, doesn't look like Porter Moser will probably be able to enjoy that as a head coach. But yeah, Oklahoma basketball. And I mean, again, like in my my lifetime at least, right? They've had years where they were Blake Griffin, Trey Young. Like they've had some years where they were very good.
They were very, very, very good.
Yeah. So we'll see if they can get back into it. But yeah, that facility is. Don't look if you're an Alabama fan, because all the people that want a new basketball arena, you're going to look at that and start salivating because it's that incredible.
Yeah, back in the old Big 8 days, they were really, really good.
Yeah, they've been solid program.
Update everybody on Charles Bediako. He will be playing tonight. He will be playing this weekend against the Auburn Tigers down at Neville Arena. Bediako's attorneys today filed a motion in Tuscaloosa County Court requesting that his preliminary injunction hearing scheduled for this Friday will be postponed through February 16th or 18th. Bediako's attorneys also listed discovery questions to the NCAA as they wanted answers before the injunction hearing. It's interesting because Bediako's attorneys, they pointed out to 38 players that played overseas that would be deemed as professionals that are now playing college basketball. And one of those players that they cited in their paperwork to the court was Auburn's Filip Jovic, who played overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, they weren't just singling him out.
There's 30-something players in there, but
total.
You had Chinny Lou from Florida. You have a kid from A&M who you'll see tonight watching them against Alabama. So yeah, there's a lot of cases of this, and they obviously did their homework, and as we've discussed, it's not really a surprise, I don't think, to anybody that they delayed the hearing and that this is now going to open up 4 more games for Charles Bediako to be available at least for Alabama. But I mean, it's funny, even as we're talking about it, I had somebody text me during the show today as we're talking about it, and they go, man, I understand we got to keep talking about the Bediako thing, but it's like, can we talk about the fact, why does nobody care about what's going on with Baylor? Why is this not happening? And then you go and look, and Njai's averaging 1.3 points a game, and that's why nobody cares about it. But it's just, as it keeps growing and growing and growing, yes, there's still people that are just frustrated at the situation in general, but it feels like a lot of people are starting to kind of go, all right, we can understand this isn't great, but it may really have the effect we were hoping it would, which is it kind of opens the door, opens Pandora's box, so to speak, of everything else that's going on that needs to be fixed. Because, again, I think it's going to be a hard sell moving forward that, yeah, you can't let a Charles Bediako come back and play in college, but yeah, have your pick of the litter when it comes to a 23-year-old from Lithuania that wants to come be a freshman. Have at it.
We will continue on here on 3-Man Front. We'll do some Pat Ponders at the bottom of the hour. This is 3-Man Front on Jocks.
118 here on your Wednesday. Welcome back into Three Man Front. Conrad, Pat, and Molly here with you until 2 o'clock, when you will be met with the Paul Feinbaum Show. He'll be with you from 2 to 6. And then, of course, after that will be Alabama and Texas A&M basketball.
Well, if you need a late lunch or if you're looking for somewhere to go this weekend, you need to go and check out Big Whiskey's. They are the place for great food of all varieties. They have a full menu with apps, salads, burgers to steaks. They have a great bar with unique cocktails, over 120 whiskeys, including whiskey on tap. They also offer different food and drink specials for each day of the week. They have happy hour, and the kitchen is open late every night. So whether you want to go in and watch the Super Bowl or check out some college basketball action, you can go check it all out on the bar and the big screen. They're in the Stadium Trace Village near the Hoover Met, but they have a brand new location off of Highway 280, so make sure you go see our friends at Big Whiskey's.
Well, a lot of topics today on the show, a lot of great interviews as well, but a lot of time talking about the legal battles going on in college athletics. Charles Bediako, his hearing has been delayed, so it will now take place on February the 16th, which now opens him up to be eligible for 4 more games for Alabama. Joey Aguilar, the Tennessee quarterback, he has now gotten a TRO very similar to Bediako against the NCAA, and so we'll see how that progresses. But as of now, he would be eligible to play in return for the Tennessee Volunteers. And, of course, the Trinidad Chambliss situation still unfolding as well. So a lot of you chiming in on that. Alabama, Texas A&M basketball tonight, and the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. So let's go to the Courtesy GMC text line, where we always appreciate the interactions, 205-834-9450, if you would like to weigh in on the conversation. Let's see. This text rolls in. It says, what gripes everyone about the Bediako situation is that he chose to leave. He couldn't hack it in his chosen profession, and he gets a do-over. I absolutely agree with that 100%.
That's fair.
That is, that's the reality of the situation. And let me say this. All right, when we're talking about the reality of this is, a lot of people want to lump all these situations together. Like the Joey Aguilar, the Charles Bediako situation, while there are similarities that you can draw between them, they are also different situations. Let me put it like this. I don't agree with the Charles Bediako thing. We never have. It's just, it's the reality of it. It's technically legal. You're not breaking any rules by doing it. It's just a flaw in the system that we have in college athletics now. So I think I speak for all of us when I say we don't want this to continue to happen. But if it can continue to happen, the people that are acting like, Alabama's breaking the rules, they're not. It's just the rules are messed up right now. Fitting that as I say that, this text rolls in that says, Bucky's going to spank us tonight.
What does the poll look like, Molly? Our poll question today, because we asked the audience just a really simple question about tonight's results down in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, yeah. Who wins tonight? Buckyball or the Tide Rolls? Buckyball is winning.
Oh, really?
See, I think this is Paige and her burners.
Yeah.
What's the percentage?
It is.
53-47. Buckyball winning with 53%. So.
I was talking to some of my buddies last night, and I said, all right, who's got a good feeling about the game tomorrow night?
And nobody had a good feeling?
Nope.
Do you have a good feeling?
No. I don't, but I'm cautiously optimistic. Let's see. Someone else says, let's be honest. The real thing that grinds people's gears about the Bediako situation is that it's Alabama. That certainly doesn't help. You're always going to have a target on your back. Part of the being part of the brand. Drake chimes in. He says, Alabama will win tonight because of their size. Texas A&M does not match up. That is a good point. That is definitely an advantage for Alabama. I think we talked about it earlier in the week, but the tallest player for Texas A&M is 6'6" or 6'7". So that's certainly an area where Alabama with Sherrell and Bediako should be able to get that done. Let's see. JD in Birmingham says, this thing with Charles Bediako is like opening up Pandora's box, because think of this. A guy like Kevin Garnett or LeBron, who went straight from high school to the NBA, have got 4 or 5 years of eligibility left to play in college ball. If they go straight to the NBA, just a thought, don't forget, it's a guy like Derrick Henry who left early. Also, Herschel Walker who left early. I will say this with the NBA, because you can no longer go straight from high school to NBA. You have to go either to college or the G League for a year, and then you can go to the NBA. So I do think that would prevent certain situations from, like, I know people have joked about, oh, well, could LeBron come back, or could somebody like Giannis come back because he never played college basketball? Could he go and play in college? Like, that's not going to happen. They played decades in the NBA. That's different than the situation of Bediako signing a two-way deal. This one, someone has a new nickname for me.
For you?
Yeah, for me. Conrad Van Weiner.
Fits you.
I didn't know I was whining about anything today. I mean, some days I do, but I didn't know I was today.
The waffle stomping sniffler, Conrad Van Weiner.
That's
That's
good one.
good.
I like that. We're going to have to get business cards made. This one says, y'all need to do a Super Bowl bet where if Conrad loses, he needs to do a 12 crystals in under 12 minutes challenge.
I love that. I think that's a great idea.
That.
I would throw up.
What?
You don't like crystal?
No, we talked about this the other
Oh, because you don't like White Castle.
Well, I don't like pickles and mustard, and that's
well, you can get it without that.
Hey,
I don't like it either, and I get it without it.
Speaking of that, so was it Saturday? Yeah, I think it was Saturday. Saturday, Mike Rodak texted me.
Oh, yeah.
He texted me a picture of someone that was heading out to the Super Bowl, and that I forgot what airport it was, but they had a White Castle vending machine.
I saw that on Twitter. See, that I don't know if I would do.
Well, you were showing me a fine selection of White Castle that you had found at a local.
Yeah, my local grocery store that I trade at there in Trussville.
That you trade at.
That's what Mom calls it. I said, Mom, what do you trade? Oh, I trade money for groceries. I'm like, okay.
That's funny. All right, get back to your text. Let's see, Don. He says, Conrad, don't get mad at the game tonight and get kicked out again. Yeah, that was tough. I appreciate you putting me up in your house for Sunday night and Monday night. I got to go back home last night.
That's what teammates are for.
Yeah, I might be calling you around 8:30 tonight and asking you to clear out a cot for me.
But see, Paige will be in a good mood.
She will be, which means she won't want me to be around and ruin her good mood, depending on how the game goes.
Thought you could take advantage of her good mood.
Maybe so. It's a work night, probably not. Let's see. Zeke chimes in and says, Paul Skeens has eligibility left. He should come back.
Did you see that video of him pitching to Livy?
Yeah. That was crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know she was wearing a helmet.
Oh, like he was actually letting it go?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like 100 straight down the pipe. And
oh, yeah. And she was just up there.
Yeah.
Did she foul a ball? Did she get close?
I didn't.
I don't think she swung once.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think, and that's one thing, this is random. But like, if you've never tried to hit a nice ball before, it is so insanely difficult to do that. Insanely difficult. Like, I read face somebody that throw like 90 out.
Right.
Like, I was like, my bat speed's fine.
This is a question, especially during baseball season, random non-athletic fans, how many hits would you get in 100 out at? Zero. Whenever someone says more than one, I'm like, you're maybe. Me though, none. I would not get a single one.
It's hard. I mean, it's also scientifically impossible. If you look at the math behind it, it's technically not something you're supposed to be able to do, but that's why they are professionals. Mm-hmm. Johnny chimes in. He says, how many times tonight will Jimmy Dykes call Alabama Roll Tide instead of Alabama?
Well, the good news is Jimmy Dykes is not doing the game. Jimmy Dykes did the Tennessee game last night.
Oh,
Richard
you're right.
Hendricks will be on the call.
You're right. So it'll be great. We can listen to the broadcast.
So no Jimmy Dykes.
Let's see. Drake says, we have rallies in Alabama. Everyone else has checkers, though. I guess they're the same. I've never had rallies or checkers.
I've had both. Very similar.
I've had checkers, but it's been a long time.
There was a checkers in Tuscaloosa, but I never.
My hair salon or my old hair salon in Nashville, it was right next to a White Castle. And so every time I'd get my hair done,
you would get White Castle?
I would get White Castle, yeah.
Steve from Tuscaloosa chimes in and says, all right, in all seriousness, though, how weird would it be if you tune into the Alabama game tonight and you see Paige sitting behind the A&M bench? That'd be a surprise to me. I hope that doesn't happen. I'd like to watch it at home with my wife.
I'm like, how can we get her down to Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, how can we get her down to Tuscaloosa? But we appreciate you chiming in. More text rolling in. We'll get to more throughout the show. But 205-834-9450. That's how you get on the Courtesy GMC text line.
And speaking of Courtesy GMC and Trustful, it's a no better time than right now to shop at Courtesy GMC right off of I-459 exit 32 in Trustful. I have bought multiple cars there. My parents have bought multiple cars. Got tons of friends that have taken advantage of just the great service and the best deals you're going to find anywhere on a brand new GMC right there in Trustful. And you can check them out online at courtesybirmingham.com. And every brand new vehicle that you're going to purchase there at Courtesy GMC, you're going to get the 7-year bumper-to-bumper powertrain warranty. So you need to take advantage of that, not only because it's a great deal on a brand new GMC, but again, you got the peace of mind of knowing that if something happens to your vehicle, you've got that powertrain warranty backed by Courtesy GMC. So get by and see them very, very soon with the incredible deals that they have right there at Courtesy GMC and Trustful. We are professional grade. We'll do some Pat Ponders coming up next on Three Man Front. It is 1:33 here on Jocks. Thanks for tuning us in on this Wednesday. A reminder, we'll be at Crafts on 280 on Friday beginning at 10 a.m. That's when the show starts. The festivities with the Stallions gets underway at 11. The first 50 people there on location will get a free lunch at Crafts 280. You coming by, Damien?
No, I'll be out of town.
Oh, that's right. You're off.
Yeah, I'm
the
off
next couple of days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hate that I missed, but giddy up
Yeah,
nonetheless.
you're going up to Nashville, right? They got power? They good?
I'll be in Clarksville, but yeah,
Okay.
Clarksville's good.
They good?
Yeah.
Did she ever lose power, your fiance, or is
Nope.
she all good? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, she's prepared for it if they did, though.
Well, she can just
Right.
get in the helicopter and
You
she'll
know
be
what I'm
all
saying? Yeah, she'll go to another state.
Yeah,
We're
she'll just
good.
fly out of there. It'll be all
All right, let's do this. We do it every single day. This is what we call Pat Ponders, brought to you by Courtesy GMC. Goodbye and see Courtesy GMC and Trustful. They are professional grade. You can check them out online at courtesybirmingham.com. All right, question number 1. Which of these prop bets for the upcoming Super Bowl would you personally bet? But you only have to choose one of these 3.
Okay.
Orange Gatorade bath for the winning coach. A player crying during the national anthem. Or Stephon Diggs will propose to Cardi B after the game. Which
That'd be the
one
big-
of,
that's the
which one
biggest
of those
payout.
3?
That's definitely the biggest payout. I would go.
You got to do one of them, but which one?
Ooh, I say crying during the national anthem.
Okay.
I said, do people like orange gator? I'm sorry. I think that's the worst flavor.
Really?
Yeah.
Orange is a good pick though, because one of the years the Chiefs won, that was the color that they dumped on Andy Reid.
Okay, so it's been, I guess
It's
there's
been done.
history of
Yes.
it being
Yeah.
the pick.
Yes, I would go with the player crying though.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens every year.
That seems like the easy one, but I do.
Payout's not great, but
Right.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. I think that's if you just want to make a return on investment, that's the safe bet. But if you want the big money,
Yeah.
you're going for the proposal at the end of that. But I don't know if that's going to happen. He doesn't strike me as the marriage type. I'll just
Nah.
put it that way.
Nah.
Neither does she really, but teach their own.
Question number 2. If you had 6 months to train, which Winter Olympic sport do you think you could realistically hold your own in? I didn't say win a medal. I said just hold your own.
How
Which Olympic
physically
sport
demanding
winner?
is curling? Like, how heavy is that? Because I feel like a lot of it's touch.
That's a good point.
Like,
Right.
you got to get a feel for it. And, I'm sure it takes longer than 6 months to be an Olympic curler, but just thinking of something that I could physically do without having too much of a.
Why couldn't you just lay on Landrum for the luge?
Well, that seemed like the easy answer.
I mean,
Yeah, do you even train for that, or do you just
I
have to
thought you
put
were
your
gonna
hand up
say
and
that.
volunteer?
I think it's all about chemistry.
that too.
Well, me and Landrum need to work on that. Yeah,
hey,
I
that's
guess.
the most important thing. You got to be able to trust your partner.
I guess luge.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you're interlocked like that,
Ain't nowhere to go.
yeah, you don't want any friction between the two of you. Yeah, I'll still say curling though.
I'd say bobsled. I'm a little light on the toes. Give me 6 months to really get my body right. We'll zoom down that thing.
Okay.
You would be very aerodynamic.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd probably go skiing. I've been skiing since I was 7.
So you're pretty proficient.
Yeah, and I feel like if I had 6 months to legit train, I could, again, not win a medal by
No,
any
that-
means.
that
but
wasn't the
hold
question.
my own, absolutely.
Hey, if
Yeah.
Lindsey Vaughn can do it on a torn ACL, I
Right.
believe in you, Molly.
Yeah.
Freshly torn, too.
Yeah. Right off the bone.
Right off the bone.
All right, next question.
Well, do you have one?
It would probably be the curling type deal.
It just seems like the least physically intensive.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that the curlers would tell us that it's actually.
But I'm
quite
like
grueling.
Damien. I think bobsled would be
Yeah.
That'd be more fun.
Nice little vegan
Just be
diet.
able to-
cut some weight.
just jump in
And just
and not get run over by the
yeah.
sled.
They gotta get
should
out
be
your
good.
way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Checks out.
Okay, follow this scenario right here. 2 seats are available for lunch. One at each of the 2 different tables in the dining room. So you follow me so far?
Mhm.
Walk in for lunch, dining room. 2 tables available. There's only 1 seat available at each table.
Who are these people going to be?
At one table, there's Mike Gundy and Jimbo Fisher. At the other table is Pat McAfee and Joel Klatt. Which table are you sitting down and enjoying lunch?
Oh, no.
One table, Mike Gundy and Jimbo Fisher. The other table, Pat McAfee and Joel Klatt.
I didn't think you were going to come up with a more interesting combo than Mike Gundy and Jimbo, but you did.
Yeah.
I did not have Pat McAfee and Joel Klatt. That never entered my brain. Oh. All right, pros and cons. Obviously, if you sit at the Mike Gundy and Jimbo one, you don't have to talk.
That is true. You just listen.
You could just
and you could eat.
Just listen.
Yeah, you could
eat.
just sit there and eat and let them do their thing. That might be my choice because you could just sit there and. I feel like I think Joel Klatt does a good job. I just feel like we would butt heads on the things that we would talk about.
Anything of the SEC.
Yeah.
Anything.
And then I mean McAfee's fine. Give or take. So I'll go Gundy and Jimbo because, like you said, I can just sit there and eat. It'd be entertaining to listen to.
I'm going Joel Klatt and Pat McAfee.
Okay, why?
A little entertainment value. I ain't gotta necessarily listen to Joel Klatt. We can agree to disagree.
You just
and
like
eat in
block
peace.
him out. You only talk to Pat.
Yeah.
Just like angle your body a certain way.
Yeah, I'm good. But Jimbo and Mike Gundy, whew, I can only imagine the conversations.
I'm going Jimbo Mike Gundy. Just for pure entertainment.
Yeah,
factor.
I mean,
yeah.
At least
That would
one
be so entertaining.
wild thing is going to be said at that
Yes.
lunch.
Oh,
I can
One,
imagine
like
so.
one just absolutely outlandish comment.
And you're right. You wouldn't have to say a word.
Because they would be fighting each other to get a word in.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And that's why it would be fun.
Yeah. That's a good question.
That's
I like
a great question, Pat.
I like that.
I just,
The things you ponder.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You
Have they
never
ever
know.
been on the staff before? Gundy and
Don't believe so.
on the paths have ever
Mm-mm.
crossed.
No.
I don't feel like they'd get along. Maybe they would, but
Who knows?
I just don't feel. I don't know.
All right, question number 4. When you pump gas, do you guys utilize the nozzle lock to allow your hands to do whatever else you want to do once you get it started?
Yes.
All right, this might sound counterintuitive. When it's cold outside, I don't. And I know that doesn't make sense, but the gas pumps slower when you do that. So I'd rather just get it over with, and I know I could sit in my car and let it run when it's warm in my car. But I know that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But when it's cold outside, I do it myself because I want to get in and out as quickly as possible. In the summer, though, yeah, I'll just, whatever. Put the auto pump on, just hang out, stand out in the breeze for a little bit. I know that makes zero sense.
Yeah, like weather
I
dependent.
always use the auto.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Summer, winter,
Doesn't matter.
you use it.
Yeah.
Seasons don't affect it.
Well, because
Yeah.
I don't like touching things. Like right after I pump gas, I put on hand sanitizer or like wipe my hands.
Do you take advantage of the automatic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when filling up and just going run to the
Yeah.
store, grab something real quick.
But how frustrating is it when you go to use it and then it doesn't work?
That is frustrating.
And so you're like, oh, now I
Yeah.
have to stand
Now
here.
you have to.
Because even if I was mentally preparing to stand there, I like knowing I have the option to not stand there.
Yeah, it's a minor inconvenience.
Yeah,
I don't let
it-
it ruin my day, but
No.
I do notice it. Like, come on, man. But, all right, let's go.
Short memory.
Yeah.
Gotta let it go. Do you, Pat? Pat, you strike me as a normal pumper.
Well,
Like, you just look like the kind like you want to be in control of what's going in your car.
Yeah.
all right, final question. Comes courtesy of BB.
I didn't think about how that was going to sound.
It's all
when
good.
I did it.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Came out like
Not playing your games today, Conrad.
you weren't playing my games yesterday either, Pat. You're leaving me out to dry
Conrad,
talking
it is
about
not
Tiger
a
Woods.
Friday.
Friday's a different story.
Every day could be Friday. It's all about the mindset.
There we go.
All right, this is from BB. You're going to miss a great BB question next week.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a question that Landrum needs to be here.
Oh, okay.
I'll show it to you during the break
Okay.
to get your reaction.
Thank you. Thank you. I can only imagine.
I mean, it's going to be.
It's top tier.
Better than the doctor office one from the other week. That was a good one.
Hold on. Okay. As we're kind of killing time here, I want you to read this to yourself
Mhm.
and then get your reaction to that one.
All right.
Do you know how many questions she sent you?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, she'll send me a packet of like 5, 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
At a time.
I mean,
or
I
whatever
feel
the
like you
case
probably
may
got to
be.
have at least 50 of them.
So what do you think? Is that going to be off the wall? How do you think this group's going to answer that?
It's gonna be awkward.
It's going to be real awkward.
It's gonna be extremely awkward.
It's gonna be awkward.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be real awkward.
That's what I'm. Oh yeah,
That's insane.
sign me up for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I couldn't read that far, but I could see the typing.
It only got worse.
It looked like a long paragraph.
But a
It's
lot
a-
of detail that you need before you get to the question. Like
Right.
It's
It's a story. It's something that's happened apparently in New Zealand.
Mm.
yeah, they're different over there.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
They're different over there.
Mhm.
Is it like a
No, I'm sorry,
a
it's-
hobby or something?
No,
that-
it's not. No, I was wrong. That was the wrong one. That's the one I'm about to read you.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
No, the one that you just read is in New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
It's not overseas.
It's different up
well.
north, dog.
Yeah, Camden, New Jersey.
Hmm.
It's got to do with a walrus. Just gonna leave it at that.
The mind wanders.
All right,
Yeah, well, it does.
let's wrap up today's edition of Pat Ponders from BB. A New Zealand mom recently broke the Guinness Book of World Records by completing a 100-meter run barefoot on a track covered with Legos.
What?
It's unclear if any blood was drawn, but BB writes, could this possibly be the next challenge for Conrad, the
No.
waffle stomper?
Nah, I don't want my boy.
Heck no.
No.
No, I grew up. I did that to myself as a kid enough when playing with Legos and not putting them up before bed, and then waking up and that, it's laser scooter
Yep.
like occurrence.
Nah, I don't want Conrad in the hospital.
How long? What was the
How far?
distance?
Yeah.
100 meters.
100 meters.
No way.
That's like nothing.
Yeah, but
It sounds like Molly can do it out in the
No
park.
longer of a distance than that.
No, 100 meters.
That's not far.
so that's like if you have a track, that's just like one.
Yeah, it's just a straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one straight on the track.
Man,
Okay.
until you ran 100 meters, dog, like that at full clip, that is a long way.
Wait, did she run or walk?
Run.
Okay, see, I
Ooh.
was about to say
See, that's
no.
different. yeah.
Walking, you could do. It wouldn't be fun, but you could do it. Running,
I don't
I'd
think-
rather.
I
I
don't
would
think Conrad should.
rather run. I think I'd genuinely rather do that than like.
Yeah. Though I had that problem as a kid.
Thought I didn't clean them up, but
Yeah.
I paid the price
And a
often.
100-meter run, yeah, your toes are bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, I like how
yeah.
we can't confirm if their blood was drawn.
Oh, 100%.
We
For
we
sure.
don't have to leave that up to speculation. Blood was drawn. It might have been on the red Legos, but it was there.
Okay, since you're not going to be here.
Uh-huh.
So the BB question that I had you read
Yeah.
to yourself. I want you to read the last sentence to yourself, and without giving away the question, I want you to answer it.
All right.
So read it to yourself, and then try to give an answer to the question without giving away what it is, where Molly and Conrad would know.
Is this the one that's awkward?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to say. I'm going to say no.
No?
I'm going to say no.
You strike me as a yes. You strike me as someone that would like
I'm looking at it from.
you would be open to that.
No.
You would not be open to that.
Not at all. Not at all.
The suspense is killing me.
Does this
It's-
situation involve a third person? In which it might normally involve two people, and now this time there's three.
Well, they walk in the house, yeah. I guess it
Yeah.
involves a third person.
Yeah.
If they were to walk in there to see it.
So you're no. You're a hard no.
Yeah, nah.
You're a hard no. Is that what you're saying?
Sure. Ain't no reason to be soft about it. No. It's a hard no. Hard no. Whew.
Just leave them 6.
That's it. Y'all are gonna sweat a little bit when y'all get that question. I feel uncomfortable talking about it.
See,
and I don't usually feel uncomfortable, and this is like I can't believe.
I
love it. Molly's scared, and I'm like, I can't wait to find out what this question's gonna be.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
It's strange. First off, I guess it's more of a question to BB. How do we find this information? Like, how do we get to this?
I must be on some dark web message board somewhere.
I like to think most of her questions come from life experiences.
I hope this one is.
Oh. Well, maybe not then.
No, I hope this one is.
Oh my goodness!
There's gonna be some question marks.
There's gonna be some. There's gonna be some interesting answers coming from this group.
Buckle up, y'all.
Yeah.
Can we just call Landrum real quick and get him so we can just go ahead and do it?
All right, that's today's Pat Ponders, brought to you by Courtesy GMC. We'll put a bow on today's edition of Three Man Front on Jocks. Couple more minutes left to go. Don't forget, we'll be live Friday at Crafts on 280 in conjunction with the Birmingham Stallions. Show will begin at 10, but the actual Birmingham Stallions event will start at 11. The first 50 people will get a free lunch on Crafts on 280. I understand BB has called in.
She has. Let's go to the queen of Pat Ponders herself, BB. How we doing, BB?
We're doing well. I just had to comment. I mean, I'm glad you enjoy my questions. I really enjoy listening to y'all comment on them.
Well, you also got to give me some props on the presentation, though, right, BB? The way I kind of build these up.
Absolutely.
And Damien helping me out today and kind of promoting something for next week, because I want that. You know the particular question that I.
Yes,
okay.
I know the one you're talking.
Yeah, well, okay. Of the 3 people on the show that will have to answer the question, Molly, Landrum, or Conrad, which of the 3 will have the most difficult time answering that question?
I think Molly's going to have trouble with it.
I just had a feeling you were going to say my name, BB.
Okay.
It's just that I'm sorry, Molly. It's just I can't reveal my sources, but I do scour a lot of interesting news, international news, and I see so much stuff. There's so much I could give you. It's just amazing, but a lot of it is a little too spicy for the radio. Anyway, I know people who tune in to the show for the 4th hour just to hear the Pat Ponders.
That's awesome.
So I just want you to know it's a very popular segment. I really enjoy doing the writing the questions out, and in some of them I try to keep them a little more relevant into the societal issues, but I don't want to get into politics and things like that. I think it should just be fun and
Sure,
exactly.
let's have a good time with it. But yeah, I thought today's was pretty fun too. When I read that about the Legos, I thought, oh yeah, Conrad's got to do that. I mean, we could just make it maybe 50 meters.
Yeah.
Can I do that one in the high heels? That one might actually get me to do what you initially wanted me to do because that'll save my feet.
Oh my God. You would roll an ankle so badly we wouldn't see you for a month.
Yeah, probably so.
No, I think the high heel one should go along with getting your nails painted and all that makeup and everything. So that would make
he was talking he was talking during the break to Damien that if Texas A&M wins tonight, he might let Paige dress him up like that tonight.
Just didn't know.
Oh.
No.
it just I could see you in something a little frilly. That would be kind of cute.
Thank you, BB.
Oh, BB,
Thanks,
hope to see you Friday.
I should be there.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much.
What's the nail paint?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so
he's a freak. I don't know.
okay, so we made a bet, because I get antsy with Alabama football stuff. And so we were, kind of going through when I was, having a tough time after the season came to an end the way that it did. And I had said something along the lines of, well, if Ryan Williams goes for over 1,000 yards this year, I'll let Molly paint my nails. So that's where that went to. Let's get to Larry real quick. We got about 45 seconds, Larry. What you got?
Thanks, guys, for taking my call. Obviously, the question is simply this. Do you believe the headline, a friend of mine made me aware of it earlier, I think it's on Facebook, that Alabama has the most athletes in reference to the Super Bowl? I don't know if you've seen that headline, but I don't know if it's any.
Yeah, I saw that, Larry. I believe it's 8 former Alabama players that will be in the Super Bowl. But yes, they do have the most of any college in the Super Bowl.
We'll be back here beginning at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Of course, Conrad and Damien, they'll get you started at 6 a.m. in the morning. For Molly, Conrad, Damien, I'm Pat. Have a great Wednesday afternoon.